Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and thanks for watching my new video. So in this video we have this look going on: matte eyeshadow, matte lips, glowy skin. Not your typical Instagram makeup. I feel like this look represents moi, but also, I don't know, I feel confident with this makeup. I feel like it's very feminine, it's mature, it's strong, and it's sexy. So if you want to know how to create this look, then keep on watching. Hola hola. So let's start with this tutorial. I do want to mention that this look is a little bit inspired by Kim Kardashian, or actually I should say Makeup by Mario, which is obviously her makeup artist. And I thought, you know, after two quite heavy glam, maybe typical Instagram looks on my channel, I thought, you know what, let's tone it down a little bit and let's do something a little bit more natural. And I'm actually in a vibe to do something a little bit more natural. A quick disclaimer: natural doesn't really specifically means that I don't use as many products as I would doing a glam look. It just means that it looks natural. I'm going to use the Becca First Light priming filter. This one was with the really long name Instant Complexion Refresh Base. So what this primer does, it is a very nice glowy primer. It brightens up your skin. This look is going to be perfect for, you know, important meetings. It's going to look perfect if you're a model. It's also very suitable for mature women. It is actually going to be kind of like the opposite of what we see on Instagram. You know, the heavy contour, the heavy highlight, which almost looks like a stripe sometimes. And I'm guilty of that as well, I'm aware. The cut creases and all that. So we have to get rid of all that stuff and do something that is really close to you, but kind of like a better version of you. After I put the primer, I'm going in with foundation. And for foundation, I'm going to use Armani. And I think this one's going to be too dark, which is such a beautiful foundation. And if you are looking for a very high covering foundation, this one is not really the one, although it's buildable. But this is just, actually, it is the perfect foundation. So I think the 625 is too dark for me now. And I also have the Maestro Glow in 625, which is the same shade, but actually this one is a shade lighter. So I'm going to mix those two and make sure that I have a little bit of a luminous glow, and hopefully it's going to match. Let's see if that shade always compare it to my neck. Okay, it is a little bit darker, but I don't really mind being a little darker, because eventually you can't really tell when I have the full face makeup on. Okay, I know this looks ridiculous, but trust me, if you're new to my channel, you're probably wondering, oh my god, this girl can't even get her shade right. Wait and see, girl. So I'm putting Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I know this is a lot, but you won't really see this. Just a few dots on my forehead, bridge of my nose, cupid's bow, and chin. We're going to blend that with the Beauty Blender as well. So since we're quite glowy, I'm going to use the Huda Beauty Sugar Cookie Easy Bake Powder. And I am going to mattify. We still want to look glowy, but I'm going to add the glow later. And since we've used sheer foundations, the powder is going to look really flawless on top of the foundation instead of being like really cakey. So really the combination of a sheer foundation with powder on top is going to give you that beautiful, perfect, flawless skin. And everyone would think your skin is just naturally really beautiful. So I'm grabbing a fluffy brush and I'm just going to put a little bit powder everywhere, but very light-handed. Also on my brows, because I don't want them to look greasy. I'm not going to powder my cheekbones because I want the highlighter to be glowy, but not like too much. I'm going to use the same brush and I'm going to use the Hola Benefit bronzer. And I am going to bronze up the face without really contouring. We're going to contour a little bit, but it is going to look nice and soft. Make sure you go into the hairline. I would describe this look as comfortable and confident. Bam! What I find really pretty is to bring the bronzer a little bit more towards the eyes and brows. but kind of like light-handed. What you want to do next is I'm grabbing my tapered blending brush from Sigma Beauty. I am going in with the same bronzer, and I'm just going to contour because I have flat eyes, which a lot of Asian people have as well, or hooded eyes. So this creates a little bit more depth into the face and eyes. See that? So for highlighter, I'm going to use a drugstore highlighter, which is the Maybelline Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter in the shade Molten Gold. I'm not sure if this is going to look too gold, but I don't want anything too cold or silvery on my face because it's going to look a little bit more unnatural. So let's keep it warm and golden. So usually I like to wet my brush, but now I want this look to be a little bit more like an all over glow instead of really like bright highlighter here and there. So so circular motions. Also above the brow. By the way, I'm using NYX Professional Makeup Brush in number 26. Okay, so I do think it looks a little bit too golden, so I'm going to mix it with another one. So I'm actually doing the opposite right now because I'm going to use a liquid highlighter, which I actually should have used before the Maybelline one, but I didn't think it was going to look too gold. But anyways, that's the best thing about this highlighter. You can use it on top of every powder. It's just so good. I think it's my favorite liquid highlighter. It's from Iconic London and it's in the shade Original. What I really love about this liquid highlighter is that it looks very much like your own skin is glowing. It has no texture at all. It's just a really pretty, like almost glass looking highlighter. And we're just going to blend this into the skin. See, that I'm liking. You see how easy this blends on top of powders? It's amazing. And then for blush, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills blush kit, which I haven't used in a while. And I'm going to use the color that will be Terrace, which is this color. And I think I'm going to mix it a little bit with this pinky color, which is a Spoiled. And I'm using my Morphe M501 brush. And then to get rid of all the powders that we've used, powders that we've used, I'm using Fix Plus Gold Light from MAC, obviously. So while the Fix Plus is drying, I'm going to do my brows. And for brows, I don't really want to do a very tight brow, although I think it's very hard to do a natural brow with my brows because I don't have a lot of hair going on. So we're going to use a powder and a pencil because I think that looks more natural than a dip brow. But I want them to look clean and tight, but still natural. So for that, I'm using the Precisely My Brow Pencil in number 4 from Benefit. And on top of that, I'm going to use brow powder from Anastasia Beverly Hills in Taupe. I'm doing the same on this side as well. Okay, so the brows are done. They pretty much look the same as what I always do, but maybe a little bit more natural. I don't know. For the eyes, I'm going to use a contour kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills. The reason that I use contour kit as an eyeshadow is because I think when it comes to brown colors or more natural colors, I don't know, I feel like the texture and the pigmentation and the color of usually contour kits or like bronzers are just way more beautiful than when it comes to brown eyeshadows or palettes or whatsoever, because usually they have more fallouts and they're just too orangey and so on. And I'm using this shade right here to get rid of all the oil on my eyelids, first with my finger, and then when I see no creases, I'm going in with this powder. So now I'm using this shade. This has a little bit of a sparkle in it, and I'm going to go over the shade that we've just used, just on the lid itself, a little bit in the crease. So now I'm going to grab this color right here, and I'm going to, using the same brush, I'm going to darken up the crease and actually create some depth, and also go towards the inside of the eye, also towards the brow. So this is going to be a contour for your eye. So, and why would you only like contour your face when you can contour like almost everything? Your nose, your lips, your eyes. So after we created some definition, as you can see, this is actually typical. I think this is typical Kim K. She puts a lighter matte shade on her eyelid and then darkens up the crease while Mario does it. And I'm going to use the Studio Fix powder foundation again. I'm using the shade NW58. As you can see, it's a beautiful, deep, dark brown color. And for this, I'm going to use a slightly smaller brush. This is BH Cosmetics in number, it's almost faded away, in number 7. I'm actually blending this whole eyeshadow look with the shades of the contour kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills until it's something that I'm satisfied with. So no rules, just blend and blend and blend. Also taking the warmer shade of the palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm using the Makeup Addiction medium shader brush, and I'm going to smoke out my lower lash line, but not too much. I don't want to overdo anything. And now I'm going to smoke this out a little bit so we don't have like harsh lines. And I will be using Prima Lash in number 14. It's a brand from the UK and I really love their lashes. So I'm going to put these both. Not sure if I'm going to do the lower lash line as well, but you'll see in a second. Okay, so I've applied the lashes. I don't know what to think of these lashes though. I want it to look natural, but, or maybe I have to just like get used to it, because usually I go for way like longer falsies, but I don't know, I think I have to get used to it. But so far I'm really loving the eye look. It was exactly what I had in mind. And I'm also going for matte lips today. I'm going to use MAC lip liner in Cork and Too Faced. Oh, these guys, you guys, these lipsticks, I mean like these with this packaging, and I think it's called the Peach lipsticks, or I have no idea, but all those colors, the smell, the texture, the fact that it's long lasting is just stunning. So yeah, I'm going to use this one and this one. So now going in with the lipstick, you guys have to see how beautiful this color is. The smell is so good. I'm taking the same lip liner. I'm going to contour my lips to make it look a little bit more natural, but also more fuller. Kind of like Angelina Jolie. Okay. So you just want to follow the stripes you have naturally on your lips. Then one down like this. So that's it for this look. I hope you guys love how it came out. I personally really love it. You guys know that I love to mix warm tones with cool tones. Cool tones, for me, they look more... if I would have like launched a palette, I would know exactly what to do with colors. But you know, hopefully one day. But you know, give cool tones a try. Try to mix it with warm tones, and it looks so much more... I don't know, more mysterious, more sexy, and it looks more feminine, and overall it looks more interesting. Well, that's my opinion. So if you guys loved it too, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, hit that notification bell, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram, and oh my god, you have so many things to do. Well, at least show me some love, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. I have a... Hello.